There's a Seventh-day Adventist that's in his cabinet. There is a supposed Seventh-day Adventist that can tell him this truth, right?
Yes.
And instead, he's talking about, oh my goodness, that he was saying that this Seventh-day Adventist, and I'm going to call his name because Ben Carson, Benjamin Carson, who ran for president, as he should not have been. Now he's involved in politics, and this is not about Ben Carson, so please forgive me. But you are a Seventh-day Adventist, my brother. You're a Seventh-day Adventist, my brother. And you can tell the president, if you're that close to him, why aren't you bringing him the truth? You're right there. Bring him the truth. Go, bring him this truth. You see all you should. If you know prophecy, and I'm talking directly to him. I don't know if he's going to get a chance to watch this video. I know that there's some Seventh-day Adventist that's watching me sometime, that's watching me today, that knows him personally. Send this to him. Elder, my dear Dr. Carson, you know prophecy, or you should. You should be telling the president where he stands in prophecy. Now, did I agree with you running for president? No, I did not. Do I agree with your I think you're a good Christian. I don't know you personally, honestly, Dr. Carson, but many Adventists are looking up to you, and some people are looking to see what you're going to do. But I'm gonna say, you know prophecy, and you know what the Bible says about the United States in prophecy. And instead of saying that the Bible doesn't, that the Constitution doesn't say there's a separation of church and state. No, it doesn't categorically say those words exactly. But it does. The Constitution does say that that they will not favor any specific religion. So no, it doesn't say church separation of church and state. But in essence, the words are those same words. The meaning is there's a separation of church and state. But either way, I'm pleading to you as a Seventh-day Adventist, my brother, and I had no. This is not part of what I was going to say. I'm pleading to you. You're sitting in there. You were sitting in those prayer breakfasts with him, and people trust you. At least they're willing to have you in their circle. You should be there as a Daniel, I would say. You weren't put in slavery, but you happen to be there. Why don't you be a Daniel? And if you ever come to my church, we can sit down and talk about this. Or if I ever see you at one of our conferences, we can sit and talk about this. My dear Dr. Carson, okay? Because I pray for you. I don't have any ought against you.